Hi besties! Today we're gonna be playing hairstylist. I have the itch to dye my hair, especially because my roots are actually horrible. They're so grown out. Not gonna lie, I have not dyed my hair in like almost a year. Usually I go to my hairstylist now, but I just cannot wait. Like, these roots need to go. This is literally what happened in the morning. I need to dye my hair. Like, that's literally what happened. I'm not even kidding. So I went to Sally's, bought some hair dye. We're gonna be dyeing my hair. We're also gonna be styling it. So come on, let's go and play hairdresser. Obviously, we cannot wear this outfit because we're gonna get hair dye all over it, and we don't want that because hair dye does not come off of clothes. So you're gonna want to wear something that you don't care about. For me, it's my hair dye t-shirt. I wear this every single time that I dye my hair. Obviously there's hair dye literally all over it, and then I'm just gonna put some PJ pants on just in case hair dye somehow gets on my legs. I would rather get it on this than on my skin. Changed into my clothes. Don't I look so cute? Stop it. Stop it, guys. Stop. We're actually gonna get into the hair dye. I bought 3 boxes because I have a lot of hair, by the way. That is why I bought 3 boxes. Use as many as you think you need. This is the L'Oreal High Color line. I bought 2 of the coolest browns. Screenshot here if you want. And then 1 box of the cool light brown. So we're gonna use 3 boxes all together. I personally got 20 volume developer. I think if you have completely undyed hair, virgin hair, nothing at all is in your hair, and you're gonna use this, I think you should go with 30 volume developer. But me personally, all I care about is my roots. Since the rest of my hair is already kind of dyed, I'm just gonna go in with 20 volume developer. Also guys, I am not a hairstylist, okay? If you listen to me, if you follow this tutorial and your hair turns out really bad, I am so sorry, but I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just showing you how I do it. But from what the instructions say, it says that if you have virgin hair, you should be using 30 volume developer. And by virgin hair, I mean literally nothing at all in your hair. You've never dyed your hair. You've never bleached your hair. No color at all in your hair. You should use this all over with 30 volume developer. Me personally, I have colored hair. I mostly want to focus on my roots, so I'm going in with 20 volume developer because it's going to lift enough in my roots, but it's not going to do too much to my hair that's already colored. I really don't know if that makes sense. Honestly, you really do have to do a lot of research if you want to dye your own hair at home. Like, prior to finding my hairstylist, I would dye my own hair for years, and I still get a little bit scared every time I do it because you just never know what the end result is going to look like. So right now, I'm really just crossing my fingers, hoping this looks good. Okay, with all that being said, let's stop yapping and let's start mixing. We're gonna mix all of these boxes into this bowl with the developer, and every single box needs 2.5 ounces of developer. That means 2.5 times 3. Do the math, 7.5. Yay, basic math. Actually, am I right? Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm right before I tell you guys something different. 2.5 times 3, yes, 7.5. Wow, I can't believe I did that in my head because I suck at math. So we're gonna be mixing 7.5 ounces of this with all 3 of these tubes into one bowl. Let's do it. I'm gonna measure my developer by using one of these bowls. Yes, this is a hair dye bowl, but I can't use it because it's not gonna hold all of the hair dye that I need. It's just way too small. So what I'm gonna do is use the ounce line right here. It has a 6 ounce line. I'm gonna measure it up to 6 ounces, put it in the bowl, and then measure the rest that I need, put that in the bowl, and so on and so forth. You guys get it. Okay, measuring the developer now. This is 6 ounces of developer, and now we just need 1.5 more ounces. Now this is 1.5 more ounces, and now we have 7.5 ounces of developer in this bowl. And now it's time to squeeze all of these 3 into this bowl. Tube number 1, tube number 2, and I should actually put some gloves on. BRB. Yeah, my fault. Don't forget to put on your gloves whenever you're squeezing out the tubes and starting to mix the paint all together, because then you're gonna have hair dye all over your skin and you don't want that. And now we have our last tube, number 3. Now taking a hair dye brush, and we're gonna start mixing that all together, and obviously try to make it as smooth as you can. Try to get every lump out, but yeah, we're just gonna give it a really good mix. I would say that this is a pretty good consistency, not too thick, not too soupy, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay, hi, we are on the floor now because I need my mirror right here to be able to see myself while I dye my hair, but we have our hair dye all mixed. Also probably gonna want a hairbrush and then a claw clip that you probably don't care about if it gets hair dye on it. This one is literally full of hair dye because I always use it. Like I said, I mostly care about my roots. I should probably take off my earrings actually, huh? If you have any jewelry, take it off. I start off by sectioning my hair in half I don't do it perfectly, but if you want to, go ahead. I think it's all the same at the end. So we have our bottom half and our top half we're gonna put away with a claw clip. We'll focus on that later. For now, we're gonna focus on the bottom. Brush out your hair, make sure you don't have any knots going on. We can finally start dyeing our hair. I'm reading the instructions and it says that if you have virgin hair, then saturate the lengths and ends, staying an inch away from the scalp. So if you have virgin hair going into this the first time, you're gonna go section by section. So this is as big as a section I would take. So you're gonna wanna do the middle and the ends of your hair first and dye this part first. You're gonna repeat this process for your whole head, leaving your roots untouched. And you're gonna let that process for 20 minutes. After your mids and ends are processed for 20 minutes, you're gonna wanna go in with more hair dye on your roots this time. Obviously, you're gonna do that for your whole head of hair again, and you're gonna let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes. The 10 minutes are up, go and wash your hair, and your hair should be dyed. That is how you dye virgin hair. This is all on the box, by the way. There is a little section right here where it says how to dye your hair. So if you're ever confused, you can just go back and look at the box. Now, if you're doing a root touch-up like I am today, it also has the instructions on the box. What we want to do is we're gonna first go into our roots. That's technically our virgin hair right now. So it says to apply to regrowth. Our roots, we're gonna apply to our roots and let that sit for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes are up, we're gonna go into our mids and ends and leave that in for 10 minutes. So it's essentially the same thing, but just backwards, you know? We're doing our roots first and they're doing their mids and ends first. I hope that was a good enough of an explanation, but if it's not, like I said, the box has the instructions. But I'm gonna start dyeing my hair now, and I think I'm gonna speed it up because I'm kind of in a time crunch, so let's do it. Again, roots first, so first little section done. Also, if you're looking for a person that does their hair perfectly, this is not it. I don't do it perfectly whatsoever. I actually don't really care whether it's perfect or not, as long as it looks good. Not me getting tired of the brush literally after like 3 sections. I'm just doing it with my fingers now, but if you want more precise application, I suggest doing it with your hands. I mean, with the brush, not your hands. Okay, I think I got everything in the bottom section, so I'm gonna move on to the top now. Again, you want to brush any knots and tangles out, so I'm just gonna use the same brush. Now from here, I actually always do a midsection, so I'm gonna separate again. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So this and this is gonna be my midsection, and this is my new top section. And we're gonna clip the top section away. We're gonna ignore it for now and work on the midsection. I care more about the top of my hair than I do the bottom, so I'm gonna be using the brush for this. This midsection is done. Now we're gonna do this one. OMG, I forgot how strong smell dye. I'm going delusional, can you tell? I forgot how strong hair dye smells. There we go. The chemical fumes I'm inhaling right now is crazy. I totally forgot to put like any sort of Vaseline or Aquaphor all over my face and ears and neck. Oops. So if you see hair dye on my skin, mind your business. I feel like I look like I have a mullet. Don't I look like that? That's actually so ugly. Ew, don't stare at me. I had to switch cameras because the other one just died, so if the quality changed, that is why. But I'm gonna move on to the top section now. Roots are all dyed. We're gonna let that sit for 20 minutes. I literally feel like I look like Beetlejuice. Oh my gosh, I'm actually scared of myself. Don't look at me. We're gonna have this in our roots for 20 minutes and then go in and dye the rest of our hair. Phone quality because my other camera died. Yeah, I don't know why my cameras are not charged, but it's been 20 minutes with my roots, so I'm gonna go in and do the rest of my hair now. Very messily, might I add. I really don't care what it looks like because it's already dyed, so I'm just gonna go in, do it super fast. 1, 2, 3. And done. I coated the rest of my hair. You know what I am gonna do though, with the extra hair dye that I have, I'm gonna put it on my brows so that my brows could be the same color as my hair. I should have put Vaseline around my brows too. You know what? Oh well, we're already doing it. Is this the safest dye to put on my brows near my eyes? probably not, but I've done it before, so it's okay. Now we just wait 10 minutes and we're gonna go and wash this off. I'll see you guys after. We are out of the shower and I'm in my sister's room, by the way. I just like her lighting in here better at this time of day, so we're gonna be filming the rest of the video in here. I literally only have like 20 minutes to style my hair, so we're gonna do this quick. I really hope the hair dye turned out fine because I'm scared. I'm leaving the house after this, so whether or not my hair came out good, I'm leaving. Going in with the Olaplex number 7 oil. I always do, okay, well, see, I already have 2 there, so I'm gonna do 1 more. I always do about 3 drops on each half. 1, 2, 3. 3 other drops on this half. I don't know what it really does, honestly. All I know is that it's really good, and it's like the only thing that I have not switched out for my hair care routine these past like 3 years, so I really love it. I used to have very dry and bleached, damaged hair, and I've been using this for like 3 years now, and now my hair is as healthy as it's ever been. Obviously I use other hair care products like shampoo, conditioner, hair masks and stuff, but this is like the one true product that has not switched out of my hair care routine for literally like 3-4 years, and so I really like this. This is a recent product that I become obsessed with, guys. I swear ever since the first time I used it, I have not been able to do my hair without it because it makes such a big difference. This makes your hair feel like you got it done at a salon, and it also smells like you got it done at a salon. I don't know what they put in here, but it literally smells so freaking good. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a salon, but when you get out of a salon, your hair just feels super light, feather-like, super airy. This will make your hair feel like that, but at home. Hello, why is it not working? There's no way. Like, actually, don't tell me it's broken. It's broken. What am I supposed to do? Guys, I'm actually so sad. This is supposed to be a little spray nozzle, but apparently mine broke somehow, so I'm just gonna take it on my hands. Guys, I'm actually so sad. I use that literally every single time I do my hair. I just used it maybe like 3 days ago and now it's broken. I don't know what happened. That was like the most genuine reaction I could have had. I am so sad and confused, but I usually just spray it all over my hair. What it is a blowout spray, so you put it on wet hair and then you blow dry your hair after, and it's gonna make your hair feel so freaking nice. I swear by it. I'm gonna blow dry my hair now. This is the L'Oreal Air Light Pro. This is my new favorite blow dryer. I'm not even kidding. It blow dries my hair in like 2 minutes. Obviously it's not 2 minutes. It's probably honestly like 5 minutes, but still, my hair used to take so long to blow dry, and that's why I hated doing it, but with this it takes so freaking little, so I love this thing. Anyway, let's start blow drying. I forgot to mention that this product also cuts down your blow drying time. I don't know what they put in this product, but it makes your blow drying time go way faster. So these two together, it's like a match made in heaven. Hair is all blow dried and the color is looking promising, so that's good. Now I'm going in with the thermal brush that I use by Maine. This is the large one. They also have a medium one. I have both, but today I'm using the large one. I have a full-on in-depth tutorial on TikTok on how to use this brush, so if you guys want to go watch that, I'll have it linked down below for you guys. But right now I have to leave the house in like 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna do it super quick. Honestly, using this brush is the easiest thing ever, and if I really wanted to, I could get my hair done in like 10 minutes with it. Sometimes I like taking my time just to make everything look pristine, but when I'm in a rush, I take some really big sections and it makes it look so good so quick. I feel like I'm always in a rush, but sorry, maybe I just have poor time management, but I feel like I don't. I feel like I have good time management. In my head, I just make myself rush knowing that I still have time left, IRL. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain does that, but it does. By the way, I'll have everything that I used in this video linked in my link tree for you guys on my shopping tab. That way, if you guys like anything that I'm using, you guys are able to just shop directly from there instead of having to look it up. And that goes for anything that you guys ever want me to link. Please let me know. Like, if you see something in my videos that you guys like, whether it's makeup, skincare, hair care, literally clothes, anything, please let me know and I'll have that linked on my link tree for you guys, just to make it a whole lot easier for you. I really like the way the hair color came out. Again, if it doesn't come out the same as it did to me, I'm sorry. I'm not a hairstylist, just dye my own hair at home. Okay, besties, hair is all styled and I actually really like the way my hair color came out. My roots are gone and that's like the main thing that I wanted, so I feel like myself again. In my opinion, it's like the perfect color for fall. And just remember that if you're gonna use those L'Oreal high color hair dyes, You either have to have completely virgin hair, no color in your hair at all, or you need to be like me. My situation was my hair was already dyed brown. I just needed to redo my roots. So it's either completely virgin hair or grown out brown hair. Other than that, your hair is probably not gonna turn out like this. I'm sorry to say it, that's just not how hair dye works. But again, I am not a hairstylist, so if it doesn't turn out like this, I'm sorry, but do it at your own risk. If you don't want to risk it, then go to a hairstylist. But if you do want to risk it, good luck to you. I hope it comes out the way that you want it to. But yeah, besties, I hope this was a little bit helpful if you want to dye your hair at home. And if it wasn't helpful to you, then I'm sorry, but there are a million other videos. With that being said, you should definitely still be researching, not just watch this one video and think you have it down. Definitely look into what you're gonna do, because I don't want your hair to look funky and then you're gonna come on here and blame it on me. No, we don't want that. So definitely do more research, guys. But yeah, besties, that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.